Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's see, we are looking at the dynamic camera mod. Now, this is by Arendelle, and Arendelle recommends with the dynamic camera mod that you use, and we're going all the way to the bottom, that you use the proper aiming mod as well, because it helps correct the targeting. The third person targeting is not the best. If you've seen my Fallout 4 shows, you know it's not the best there either, and it's not the best in Skyrim, so there you go. Anyway, beside that, so I'll try to link both mods on the video on the show, but we want to look at dynamic camera. It provides different third-person camera views for melee and ranged while also allowing customization. You get a spell called Power of a spell power. Okay, so you get a power really named Power of Self Vision, and you get to cast it and bring up the UI for the settings. Here you go. It says no requirements, but be sure to use proper aiming to fix the offset aiming. I'm not sure if proper aiming, it probably helps some even, well, I don't know, so I won't say. It definitely helps with this mod because it's mentioned. So let's see, it provides individual camera views for melee and ranged. Now you can have centered melee combat and over-the-shoulder archery. Anyway, you can customize idle, melee, ranged, min-max, zooming, and field of vision. So let's see, so should be compatible with anything that doesn't change the camera, and it's recommended that you use proper aiming. Alright, there are some known issues where the camera acts wonky or doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and they admit they're not really sure why. Okay, so this is dynamic camera, and this is what we're going to try. Now I believe that from what we read, we're going to have a power here, the power of self-vision. Here we go. Now notice I'm already in third person. I can change back and forth, but on Vera I'm already in third person because a lot of times I'm in third person on her anyway. So I selected this power. We're going to try it out. You may now change your point of view as you see fit. That's cute. Alright, so these are different camera options. So idle. Choose one of these available options: alignment, height, or back. Okay, idle we're going to say is far left. I have no idea. Melee, alignment, we're going to do centered, ranged, alignment is going to be right. I don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me. Zoom, minimum, how close you can zoom in, how far you can zoom out. Minimum would be very close. The maximum would be very far. Field of vision. Oh, okay, so you could change it. Default field of vision is 80. Oh, okay. Well, I thought for Bethesda games it was 70. Oh, well, I'll have to remember that. So, okay. Maybe I'm thinking incorrectly. So, okay, I'm going to leave this alone. I don't need to change that right now. Default. What happens? Default, restore the mod to default settings. Okay. I'm going to say done. Now, I don't know that the idle camera has really changed because she's idle right now, but it could be that I'm not waiting long enough. Let's see what she has weapon-wise, because I don't remember if she has a ranged weapon. She does have various weapons. This is good. Alright. Let's see. Does she have a shield? Oh, she does have the Ariel shield. Well, that'll do. Let's pop that on. You'll notice I'm using lifelike idols. That's just for fun. Okay, so is my camera centered? It looks centered. I sheathe my weapon. Oh, here we go. When you're idle and it's far left. I sheathe my weapon and I'm far left. But when I pull it out, I'm centered. Okay. And sheathed, and we go back to the left. Okay, that's alright. Now, let's see. What did I try? I tried... How far away can we zoom? This is far away. That's as... Oops, sorry about that. That's as far away as I can get. Oh, cut it out. Alright. And then, close up. How close can we get? That's practically first person. That's how close we can get. But you can get really close. I guess you could make this centered, but I didn't want to make everything centered. I wanted it to be offset so we would know. So that's centered though, and we are closer. How close can we get? Pretty close. So you can get pretty close and have some up close and personal combat even in third person, or you can be much farther away and play it like this, which would be fine, except for sometimes you'll have things that will obstruct your view a little bit. But it's not bad. So let's put our weapon away. Now we're going to try... I'm really way too close. This is practically first person. That's okay. For our experiment, we'll fix this up in a minute. Let's try... I guess we're going to try the hunting bow. I don't see a better bow. For our experiment, it will be fun. So let's try the hunting bow. I'm to her right, by the way. So for the bow, when you equip the bow, you go to the right. When you're idle, you go to the left. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. And then when you pull the bow out, it throws you to the right, so you're over the shoulder, because that's what I chose. Alright, and then what if we go back to the sword? And see, now it goes back, and I'm back over the middle. So there you go. That's pretty good. Alright, give me just a minute. I'm going to have to pause this, but I'll be right back through the power of editing. So hold on just a minute. Alright. So, as I said, through the power of editing, we're back. Alright, so dynamic camera works really well, and you can fool around with it quite a bit. And I'm trying to think how this would be. You know, I guess this would be better. Let me play around with this for a minute. Let's go idle. Alignment, I'm going to go centered. What about the height? Choose one of the available options. Let's try very low. Humor me for a moment. Let's pull our sword out. Let's put it away. Oh, okay. So it puts me more. Do you notice how I'm to the... Wait, am I centered? Oh, I just centered it, didn't I? That's right. So, interesting. So let's make another adjustment to something, though. Okay, so I'm going to keep the alignment centered. I chose very low. That actually seemed to work pretty well for me for idle. Now for melee, I'm gonna go centered. I think I like being centered. So for melee, I'm gonna do a height. What if I do it very high? Let's see what very high looks like. Very high might be too high. Oh, well, that might be a little high. I don't know, if I'm in third person, that's a pretty good vantage point. Of course, I'll tell you that in some of the dungeons, this may not be the best camera view. Just saying. Oh wait. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's put that away for a minute. So we're idle. This is an okay idle view, because this gives you a better view of your character if you want that. You see that? That's not a bad view to have. So this might actually work for my shows depending on what I'm doing. No complaints there, right? Now, I'm going to change my zoom though to only be close. I don't want to be too close. And I want my maximum. Keep that. Okay, so my zoom won't be as close. Well, it's still pretty close though. But that's not bad though. That's not a bad zoom, is it? It's not so close though that I'm confused as to whether I'm in first person or not. So that makes Vera look really nice. Anyway. The only thing about lifelike idols is when you have the shield on. There, we'll get rid of that. That looks better. So anyway. Alright. So this is fine when I'm idling. Now how will this be of use to me when I'm running around town? That's a good question. I might want to zoom out a little more when I'm running around town, but that's my option. I can always do that. And you notice your camera is still in a decent way. So if you're playing third person, this is fine. If you like this, you can adjust it, of course. Because if you're running around town, oh no, I want to keep it centered. I hit the wrong thing. If you're running around town, though, you might want it to be more high. Now, to get it to enact the change, you kind of have to change your stance. They call it stance. You have to go from one view to the other by, drawing a weapon and going back. This might work better for you, depending on how you like to play, where you like your cursor to be. I don't know. I kind of liked the other better. Let's go back. What did I have it on? Did I have it on very low? I think I did. So now we have to change back and back. And you can see that I'm at the very low. I like this pretty good. I don't know how well this will be for running around town. We'll have to experiment and see how it goes talking with people. But it does put your character in the center of your screen if that's what you want. So you might prefer that. And of course, you can always still go first person. If you don't like it for some reason, you can always go first person, okay? Anyway, so that's fooling around with idle. Now with melee, I think I want that centered. But I think I want my height. Let's try normal and see what we think of that. Yeah, this looks like a good normal height. For fighting, this looks pretty good for melee. I don't really have a problem with that. So let me try a different one though. I mean, I don't think I would want to try very low for melee. Let's give it a whirl, but because this looks like I have to, I don't know, that doesn't really suit me. It's not awful. Actually, Okay, you know, I said that, but now, actually, maybe I would like this better. Well, I like the idea of this camera, so this might be a wiener, or a winner. I like to say wiener because I'm being silly. Interesting. Alright, so how about, well, how about if we try, well, the height, if you go high on your melee, which is, there's nothing wrong with this. This is not going to be a right or wrong answer. This is going to be what you want. I think I prefer the low. I think it puts my character, for melee, it puts my character where I want them. I might prefer the low all the time, honestly. Let's... Yoo-hoo. Oh, wait, I think I'm hitting the wrong button. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Let's try very low. Now, this may not work with ranged. Alright. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to stay very low. Now, this is my camera when I'm idle, and this is when... Can I zoom in here? I can. Now, you can bring your melee... Oh, but that brings in my idle animation. Oh, I guess it depends on what you want. I mean, it's nice. You can fill your screen up with your character if you want. I don't know how often you play third person. I vary, because like if I'm, depends on what I'm doing in the shows, I may run around third person a lot. Usually if I'm using a bow though, I will a lot of times switch to first person. So alright, so very interesting. It does give you a lot of good options. Let's try ranged. I'm going to try centered ranged. And I'm going to try very low. Now, I bet I won't like this, but let's try it, because you don't know till you try it. Let's get the bow out. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Alright. Oh, I am right. Look at that. Of course, it's cool in that you can show your character like this, but I can't see what I'm shooting at, so this is not good. Alright, so that does not work, because I can't really aim at what I want to aim at. She blocks my view, which is funny. Can I zoom out? I can zoom out. Okay. And that zooms me out in this too, see? So whatever zoom you have it on, that's what you're going to have for all your stances, as they say. Okay, I'm going to say for aiming my bow that I'm going to want a different... I'm going to want to be right. Do I want to be far right? Let's try right. Okay, right is better. And at least I have a chance to aim. Still maybe not perfect, but not bad. Let's have her put that away for a minute. Alright, so how about height? I still have it on very low. What if I said height was low? Is this a better option? It's pretty good. I wonder if I would prefer to be more to the right. She still blocks a good part of my screen. And that's one thing about being first person when you're trying to shoot a bow. Let's see. Let's try ranged. Let's try far right and see what we think of this. It could just be that I need to be far right and that I'll be more comfortable with that. Okay, that's probably better for me. Alright, So here's what we're going to do. Now I think I have her camera set the way I would like it. Now remember, when you do this, you're going to have to play around with this and see what you like. Let me do something here. Hold on a second. I'm going to do done. Let's do a save. I might even keep this camera. It's not a bad camera at all. I'm trying to think for my shows. Does the other camera do anything I really, really require? I can't think of anything right off. Well, actually it does, though, I think. Let me try something. With the other camera, yeah, the other camera I can actually look around and I can get pictures of her in combat stance. That's the difference, yeah. So it does make some difference. Still, this is an excellent, if you love to play in third person, and let's say you're not doing shows and you don't need free camera to take pictures, then you may really like this. Now I worry that if you mix the two, dynamic camera and free camera, that you might have issues. So you could experiment with that, but I warn you, you may have issues. Because they're both messing with the camera and the camera angles. And I cannot guarantee what your results will be at all. It's not something I've played with. But, you know, you could always try and see what happens. And I might experiment with that. I mean, I do have a playthrough going on right now that I could probably experiment and try it out. But I really wasn't going to play Crom in third person. I could, though. Nonetheless, so Vera, what are we going to do with you? I wanted to do one more thing. Did I do a save? I meant to do a save, and I don't know if I did it or not. We'll just do another save, it's fine. Alright, so here we go. So on the field of vision, I'm going to go 100. Now I think, yeah, see, I've done this type of thing before, and it just feels, you notice how it feels like I got kind of a fisheye lens going on? I don't really like it. It kind of messes with my, I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't think I would be a good candidate for VR, because I think this type of thing messes with my head, and I am subject to get migraines really easy. I'm not usually easy to get sick, but this makes me feel like I could get nauseous after a while. Now that's weird, isn't it? Because it's really just opened up our view, but it feels a little fisheye or something else. Maybe I'm not describing it properly, so forgive me for that if I'm not. Now let's see. Okay, now this is 90. Now 90, now after doing 100, 90 seems better. But I still don't like it. It still feels off. I don't really need to change it anyway. I was just doing that for fun. And now, since our default was 80, I think we're back to normal. Does that seem normal? What if we wanted to change it to 72? Just humor me for a minute. Well, you won't see much difference in 72 and 80. Not that I can tell. Alright, so I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's put that back on 80 where it was, okay? So we're going to stick with it done the way it is, alright? Okay, so this is good. Everything's back to normal. Now I'm going to make her a real bow and not whatever that is. Oh, actually, I think I'll just take her. I don't know. Maybe she should have a real bow. What's under Elven that we could do? I have a special, mod in place. I don't remember if I turned it on. Oh, I did. Good. See, we could do something fun like the fire bow or the lava bow. We'll get into all this bow stuff. I'm going to do another show, but would either of these look good for her? Not with that outfit. Let's see what I got under glass. Do I have something? Oh, that's cool. Emerald looks nice. Is there another one? Another auction? Ooh, there's a ruby bow and a... Oh, I like sapphire. Ooh, sapphire. Maybe I'll go with sapphire bow. What do you think? Or should we just go with the emerald bow? Okay, I can't resist. Let's do the emerald bow. Kind of goes with her outfit a little better. We won't worry about enchanting it right now or anything. It's legendary. It doesn't seem that strong, does it? That did not look that impressive. But nonetheless, we'll do that. We'll make her some... Did I make her any arrows? I don't think I did. Let's make her some glass arrows. Alright. There we go. So we'll outfit her with that. Just give me a moment. I mean, if we're going to do this, we should do it in style, right? So she should have some cool stuff. Ah, see the emerald bow. I think it's very nice. It has a good effect. This is from the Fancy Bows mod, and we're not doing that mod right now, so I'll move on, but you'll hear about this later. Alright? Okay, so... Oh, it has its own cool sound effects. Something else we'll have to talk about later. Did that shoot? Well, it did okay. I'm not sure that aim was much better than normal, though. Nonetheless, we'll go experiment with this. Alright, so where are we going? Where's a good place? I usually like to go out near Riften and go to the 4 out there. That gives me a good place. Yeah, pardon me, I'm just doing a quick save. Let's go out towards Riften. Oh, this is the problem. Look at that. I can't really see through her to the map. So sometimes first person is better. No matter what I do, it's not always going to be perfect. So I'm just going to take us to Riften this way. Alright, so we're going to go out here. We're going to go fool around with those bandits for a few minutes. I think the dynamic camera is a very good mod. I think it's very, very successful. If you want that third-person view, be aware that there could be the occasional glitch. Arendelle mentions that. Make sure you use the proper aiming if you're going to be using the bow a lot in third person. I'm not really sold on that so much, but I'm sure it works. Oh, Riften looks pretty cool with my trees. Ha. Might be too many trees though, but oh well. Seems okay though. Oh, I don't have the key. I could just jump. Anyway, let's go Fort Greenwall. Okay, we're just going to go to Fort Greenwall. Now, like I said, this is not the usual show load order. I am running kind of a gaming experiment for someone else, which I will mention that later, and trying to get to where we can test a certain mod. Alright, so this is Fort Greenwall. This is where we are. And anyway, that's why you'll notice that my game looks different than normal for a for a show, okay? But it's okay. Oh wait, there goes somebody. Look at that. Okay, so let's get out of first person, because dynamic camera is all about third person. Let's do, I'm going to do a real save, just in case I mess things up, because we know that sometimes I do. So let's just try this. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's sneak. Okay. Now sneaking, you'll notice, it did not offer to change that animation. Has someone detected me already? Somebody has, I just don't know where they are.
Close enough. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh. There they are. Okay. Well, this may not work as good as I had wanted. I'm about dead, ain't I? Oh, I forgot. You know what? We're playing on Legendary. I had changed this to make it easier. Let's see. Has she got potions? So if she's got potions, we'll just take some potions. Okay, she'll be fine. There we go. She'll be fine. Ouch. Oh. Let's quit sneaking. Hold on. Can you tell I'm a little rusty? Take them out, Vera. Alright, so Vera, the changeover was very good. I think to test the bow and the archery, I really need to be sneaking more. I don't think that's working so good for me here. But Sovngarde awaits. Oh wait, I'm about dead again. Poor Vera, I'm just so rough on her. Oh, you're both here. Now, can we sneak? Will it do us any good? Can we hide from that guy? I don't know if we can hide from this guy or not. Now here's the thing about my crazy tree mod is that it does put some random trees in crazy places. I don't totally hate that though. Does he still know I'm here? I guess he would. Oh, wait, I'm gonna lose her. She's gonna say it was just the wind. Give her a minute. No, must have run off. Okay, I can live with that. Let's sneak up here. Let's see how well our third person. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Can we shoot in there? Will this work? Can we shoot her in the head? Oh, we did. Oh. So, that did work together. I'll take all that just so I can get my arrow back. Alright, so maybe we should have Vera sneak in and try the bow for a few minutes. I want to make sure that works. You notice the melee works fine. I didn't see any problems with that. If you saw any issues, you can let me know, but I didn't see any issues with the melee combat. Pardon me. I don't know why I'm looting. I'm not going to keep this. I'm not even going to keep these people. I mean, I'm going to reload back to where I saved, is what I'm trying to say. Because I like to be able to use this place as a testing ground. So let's just go over here. Let's just go in and see who we can catch unawares. Vera is not the best sneaker, though, I'll tell you. But anyway, this appears to really work well. Like if I switch, let's see, let's try. If I switch over to my sword and my shield, you'll notice my camera switched right away. And then if I do this, the camera switches. So no complaints. The lighting looks kind of cool here, doesn't it? Oh, anyway, I'm getting distracted with that. Sorry about that. Let's switch back to our bow. We'll go back into sneaking. Let's just see if we can catch some people here. I'm not going to do a save because we saved before here. And that's the save I want to keep. See, I don't think that's going to work, do you? Where is this arrow going to go, really? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oops, I got caught.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Well, sometimes it doesn't pay to fool around, does it? But you saw how the camera changed around when I switched over to melee. Oh, there's nobody back here. Okay. Alright. Now, I usually don't do like this. I usually, for this type of thing, I would be in first person. But I'm doing this so we can see the camera and make sure that it works. It seems to work really well. They did warn that sometimes you might have issues. Oops. It appears I made a mistake. Alright. So the better or proper aiming seems to work well. It's not perfect, I guess, but it really seems well. I don't know why I said that then, if it really seemed well, but I just mean it seems really well. I don't know if it's perfect. You know, you'd have to try it more than just this little bit. But it really seems to work. Oh, spiders. Ugh. Let's move on. Me and Vera are not in the mood for spiders at the moment. Let's see what's up here. Oh, the captain's quarters. Well, you know what? I think we've really proven, though, what we wanted to prove. The camera angle changes, see? Even though I'm sneaking, it changed. And there isn't a sneaking setting. But there you go. I think the dynamic camera works very well. I'm going to have to consider if I want to keep it and use it. I don't think I can totally use it. Like, free camera allows me to move around and get a better shot. Like, I can't get a shot from her side when she has her weapon out. So, I mean, yeah, I could adjust and change my view all the time, but it's still not going to let me get a front-on picture or something like that. So it doesn't replace free camera for my shows, but like if you're playing third person a lot and you want to be able to adjust your view, or if you just want to play third person a lot and you want to be able to adjust your views, it's a wonderful mod. It's very good. And if you use that proper aiming, that would be great. Let me just go ahead. Let's go ahead and show you the two mods again, because I really don't think there's much more to show other than what we've done. I've probably taken so long you've probably fallen asleep, but I try to make sure that I show you as much as I can, all the options that I can. So this has really been all about the dynamic camera, right? So it works really well. It's a super tiny mod. It's even smaller than free camera. Now, I don't know that I can use these two together. However, at some point, I might experiment with that. But if you use dynamic camera, don't forget to use, way down here at the bottom, proper aiming. Now, you don't have to put it down here. It could be, no, wait, it says always have this at the bottom of your load order. So, there you go. Always have this at the bottom of your load order. So just take it down to the very bottom. It's a super tiny mod, and it's just going to help your aim in third person. If you don't play third person, it's really not a big deal. If you don't play third person, I don't even know if you would want to look at dynamic camera at all. I suppose you could still use it for some pictures if you do that type of thing. The same for free camera, though. You could use that. Or you could do like me and walk up to a wall. Which I do that a lot. But I admit, dynamic camera is better than walking up to the wall. Like, you know how I do. I'll walk up to a wall and then I'll turn the camera like this. So, and that does work. I mean, that's a cheat, and you can use it, and you'll notice Vera looks nice thanks to R246. So, ta-da, ta-da. Anyway, and I do have lifelike idols back on, so she'll clip her shield through her head and stuff, which I find annoying. Let's see. So anyway, that's dynamic camera and proper aiming. Both of those are by Arendelle. They go well together. If you want to play in third person a lot, but you want to be able to change those views, which is, I think, pretty cool, then you might prefer this camera and that aiming mod. Okay. All right. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.